Hey YouTube, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Friends, in this video we're going to be talking about how to use quantum physics to manifest your dreams. And we're going to be learning about the quantum world, why it is so strange. And once you know what it is, how to then use it to manifest your dream life, right? So quantum world and quantum physics, when it was discovered, it amazed a lot of people because it revealed the very fabric of reality, how the reality functions, right? And what, when it was discovered, people were amazed about is the dual nature of reality. Meaning, we can, if you understand the quantum world, we can actually create our own reality, right? And it's not like some voodoo stuff like somebody just spoke about it. It's been proven with experiments, and the most famous experiment here was the double slit experiment, which proved the dual nature of reality. So what happened in double slit experiment is, let's say there is a screen, right? There was the screen, for example, consider this face of this book as a screen, and then there was this slit is kind of a hole, right, from which this screen was exposed to. So the slit was just directly in front of the screen, and through this slit a electron gun was firing electrons, right? So electron gun firing electrons going through the slit and striking on the screen. So what scientists in the double slit experiment and the observed that when there's a camera watching these electrons, right, when there's a camera exposed to it, these electrons were forming dots on the screen. They were just behaving like a particle. But when nobody was watching, what happened on the screen was not formation of dots, was formation of wave patterns. Now, this is so magical and so amazing, and it's the fabric of the reality, how reality functions. Meaning, when nobody is watching, when you're just closing your eyes, nothing is existing, it's just waves of possibility. And when you're opening your eyes, you're collapsing these wave functions into the reality. And how are you creating the reality? From the belief system what you have developed and how you have convinced yourself to perceive the world. So if you are a strong enough observer, if you strongly observe the world around you with the things you want, you will manifest it by the very principle of science and physics, which is derived from the quantum physics. So this is a very important point to understand. Once you really want to manifest things, you have to be internally convinced that you have the power. Only you have the power to bring things and manifest things in your life. And later in the video, we'll talk about why gratitude and why these tools like Ho'oponopono and all these amazing things work to then actually add to this very principle of quantum physics, right? To bring things into your reality. So once you have understood this, how can you use the foundational knowledge of quantum physics to bring the world you want, to manifest anything in your life? So one thing now becomes very important, and that is the power of intention, right? Power of intention. So if you have an intention in the first place, that is a defining factor, right? Most people just go around the world without any intention of bringing or steering the universe in a particular way. But if you have an intention, if you have a defined path, then you are steering the universe in a particular way by automatically applying this observer's effect in your reality to create your reality. So the power of intention becomes very important. And again, this was proven by an experiment in the book Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. And there's a diagram over here, right? So in this diagram, what happened was, there was this robot who was following this random pattern. If you see the pattern here, this just like a robotic car, right? Or a robot with just moving around this confined area in a random pattern, right? But what then after that happened, scientists just put a cage of chicks. They were like chicks of hen, kept around this near this robot, and the chicks can actually see the robot. And what they were like mistaken by is that they considered the robot as their mother, so they wanted to be close to the robot. There was this intention from these chicks, And just see what ended up happening over here. The robot just wandered around the chicks, right? Because the chicks wanted nearness to the robot bot, because they were mistaking the robot with their mother, right? So this is the power of intention, proven by experimentation. And there were, like, subsequent to this, there were some other experiments on random event generators. The power of intention played a role to steer the result in a particular direction. So this is what is happening, and there is evidence reported in books on this very same fact. So now one thing is very clear: at the quantum level, there is an observer's effect. If you're observing something, you're manifesting something. So if you're observing a great life for you, you're manifesting it. If you're observing a very, a suffering life, a life full of bad things, you're manifesting it. So it depends on you. If you're observing a life full of wealth, full of sunlight, full of sunshine, amazing things happening to you, you're manifesting it. And the best thing you can do to yourself is to have an intention. The most simplest thing. The goals and everything comes later, but you have to have an intention. You cannot just go through life without intention. And once you have an intention, you'll start collapsing the wave functions to manifest the reality what you want, right? So we have to be very clear about our goals, right? And we have to have this vision board for our future, what we want to manifest, right? And here, once you have understood this, the power of intention, how can you have the intention in the best manner to serve you? And this is here, again, it's easier said than done, but the baggage of the past will limit you to think good or to manifest good things in your life. So what you have to do is to have some kind of a practice which will bring you to state zero or bring you into very good vibration. And that is why all the mystics, all the saints and sages, from Jesus Christ to Krishna to everyone, talk about gratitude, right? Gratitude is the ultimate frequency. If you're just grateful for the things you want and then you're having an intention, you're starting from a positive state, and as a result of that, the things will start manifesting. Observer's effect will apply, right? And you will start to see things come into your life which you want, right? Another tool, what I talk about a lot on this channel, and there are a ton of videos I've created already, is Ho'oponopono. If you're someone, although it is not difficult, almost all of you should be able to be grateful for the things already given to you, like the sunlight, this beautiful trees which I'm seeing from my window, right? Your family, your relationships, your parents, your siblings, the amazing books. Have you ever thought about the kind of work these authors have done, and they have done it for you? I mean, the world is working for you, so you have to be, there's so much to be grateful for, right? If you just switch this thing in your mind, you can be immediately grateful. But if still you're struggling to be grateful, I talk about a tool a lot called Ho'oponopono, which again is a series of these 4 statements: I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. How to use it, how to then utilize it to bring in new things in your life and to manifest things in your life. I've created a separate video on that, go watch it out. But use either of these tools to feel good, introduce an intention, and have a belief system that you know about the truth now, no matter what anybody else says. Just practice this. And there's so many people who comment, who I have given this advice to, in all areas of life, and it works. If on the law of attraction and manifestation, quantum physics, thousands of books have been written, there is some element of reality to it, right? So practice it, believe it, and things will work in your favor, and you'll be able to manifest whatever you want in your life if you believe it strongly enough. And cancel anybody who is doubting it. The first rule is you cannot discuss this with anyone. If you want something, just know how the laws work and start implementing them. Stop talking to doubters. Doubters are the ones because of which your manifestations are not working, because then your energy is spent in doubting, right? It will not be spent on creating things. So the first foundational principle of law of attraction and manifestation is you have to be for things and not against things, right? So whatever you want, just focus your energy and intentions over there and not on what you don't want, right? And this was a fundamental truth, or the fundamental takeaway line from the famous movie The Secret. Have to be for things and not against things. All right, so I hope this video was helpful to you, and I hope you like the video. If you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel and do get a thumbs up. Do give this video a thumbs up if you like this video, and I will see you again in the next one. Till then, take care, bye bye, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.